This
what is
conference
the
will
new
now be recorded.
what is the new thing has been introduced? So that is the second tab. So Ram, did you get this file?
Yeah, I got the file. Yeah.
Okay, so did you go through it?
Yeah, briefly, and it looks good. Yeah, the only thing which I was looking for, yeah, MRP procedures are there, which is great. And the planned independent requirements, converting that into planning order, all the stuff, is it covered somewhere?
By default, that will be getting covered,
It's like
like
that, right? Okay. And
because yeah, so we can add that one more point if you want here. Okay, it's now in CBP we have this. Then in the planning, okay, that's again based on your PIR. That also somewhere I will add it. So I'll just go through it, and wherever you see, we add
no,
that point. Okay, so I'll just make a note, just to be specific. By default, we have to cover that because that's very basic.
correct.
Still, I will add PIR conversion. Okay, conversion to plan orders. Okay, I'll add this one somewhere here. Maybe here I will just add it that point. Basically, master production, and let me add it somewhere here. Okay, so procedures, initially we'll start with the MRP overview. Like MRP overview in the sense like what is the background of the MRP, where the MRP is used, what is MRP, etc. Procedures. Okay, here we have different kind of procedures, different type of MRP types, I will say, not to be specific. It's procedure in the sense like, okay, how I can run the MRP. So I can do a reorder based, forecast based, time based planning, or PIR based planning, master scheduling. So these are the different channels. Okay, I will not say channels, but to be more specific, it's like way how I can plan it. Okay, and I can get the results. The results will be different because the methods are different, because the methods to do the MRP are different. Then different kind of master data like planning calendar, quota arrangement, BOM. To be specific here, I will try to add it another one, say master data like material master. That is also, I'll just add it. Okay, so these are the different master data which we have to go through it. Planning process. This is also very important. What is a planning
So
process?
for master data, just a quick question. So you will be covering the material master with all the MRP views. What is the purpose of each and every field, correct?
Yes, all the important fields. Okay,
Okay, yeah.
all four MRP views: MRP1, MRP2, MRP3, MRP4, and most of the fields we will cover. Not 100% all the fields.
No,
There
no, I
will be
understand.
some fields.
It's important. Yeah.
Yes, yes, but we will cover as much as we can, and also we have to see the practically. For example, safety stock, fixed lot size, minimum lot size, maximum lot size, MRP type, different lot size procedures. So there are many fields which we can use while running the MRP. So we have to use it, we have to change the values, we have to run the MRP, see the effect, how the results outcomes get changed because of these fields values. So that we have to see. So answering to your question, yes, definitely we have to cover all the four views and all fields. Now some fields are related to APO inside that, so we don't have to, we can't cover that fields. Okay, so that is the reason I told you not all the fields upfront, because some fields are not those are related to planning, but those are related to APO, advanced planning. Okay, so those fields we may not be able to cover. Yeah, you have any questions?
No, I'm good.
Then scheduling in the sense like how they announce production and what is external procurement. Scheduling means what are the different lead times are being considered when you want to schedule it. So very important. If it is in-house, then how the lead time calculation is happening, how it impacts your planning. And when it's external procurement means when I'm going to buy it from the suppliers, or it may be from my sister plant, or it can be subcontractings, okay, or standard procurement. How the scheduling happens. So scheduling we need to understand because it is also very important part. Different procurement proposal, how the procurement proposal is determined, like what is a procurement type, what is a special procurement type, what is a quota, source of supply for the external, how the schedule agreements impacts the document types in PR, how we can default it, if purchase requisitions are created via MRP, then from where the document types comes. So that is also very important setup. We have to learn it. And then we have this bomb explosion and determine the dependent requirements. So bill of materials are exploded when you run the MRP, and the dependent requirements, how it welded. Exception message concept. What are the exception messages? Okay, how you can create the exception messages, that also we will see it. Range of coverage in MRP. Okay, coverage. Okay, here basically we'll see this is a little bit different topic, but there is safety time, there is a coverage you can specify. There are different methods in the coverage. Okay, I did one project in one of the US client. Uh, I may have that document, hopefully. Okay, I will share that. That's very live example. Okay, that's also very nice. It was very complex. Not complex means it was very something new, and there are MRP is very interesting topic. But to understand the MRP, if you go in depth, uh, each topic gets a lot of time. But there are some real-time scenarios. Okay, I will share with you, which are very nice. I don't know how much that will be useful for your project, but learning wise those are very nice. And you just can't imagine. Okay, because MRP, what you see is based on the theoretical. There are many authors. Okay, there are many algorithms, there are many theories. Those theories are converted into the code in SAP. Okay, now example, there is a graph. The graph values are used to predict the future requirements. Okay, so that graph, who created that graph? That's a theoretical graph created by some ABCD expertise has expertise in MRP, not in SAP. But the SAP concepts are based on some theories, and those theoretical concepts are get converted into the programs or algorithms. Algorithms or programs, we can say. Those are very complex. MRP algorithms are the most complex algorithms which are written in the SAP as compared to the other. Or in short, I will say MRP programs are most complex after the pricing, or we can say even pricing is less complex as compared to the MRP. It depends. If you use the MRP, then if requirement is very complex, it becomes more and more complex. If requirement is simple, straightforward, then MRP is very easy. But technically, if you say MRP is very complex, okay, it's not so easy. APO, like, or you can say pricing, those are the very easy topics, but MRP not technically also. Special planning processes, here basically we'll see how the subcontracting process. Okay, MRP plays an important role. What is a direct production, direct procurement, what is a store location MRP, what are the MRP area concept, how the multiple plants planning you can do, or multiple site planning. These are some examples which you are going to see it. So this is also very nice. Carrying out MRP planning, so we'll be going to see here how to run the MRP. Okay, what is MD0, MD02, MD03? Okay, so those parts. Evaluating the planning run. So planning run evaluating is a thing, but when MRP run is happened, then the results will come. So that's the planning run. Evaluate that one. Procurement proposals. Okay, plan order from procurement proposals. What is firming? Okay, what does firming means? If you do a firming, then how it impacts the MRP? Okay, that part also we'll see. This is just a high level. Okay, sometimes you needed this one. Scope of probability check, capability control, and back order processing. Basically, these topics we usually cover it in SD, also in PP. Okay, so I'll just show you this one also. Then we'll see. Anyway, we will list down all the transactions which we are going to use for the MRP. topics, so we will go through the topics. So these are total 15 plus topics, 15 topics which we have to cover in the basic, okay, to just build our foundation for MRP. Now once your basics are built, our foundations is been done, then we have to go for delta. Delta means now I know what is MRP, how it gets executed. I also know what are the functionalities which SAP has been incorporated in the ECC system. Okay, now what is S4? S4 is something new, it's a new application. And now here, what are the changes related to the MRP? Some things are new. So initially, basically, we will start with the introduction to HANA. Fury is very important, so we have to focus a lot of amount of time in the Fury. Also, I'm going to show what are the innovations which are done in the Fury for the MRP. There's one more point we are going to discuss: how to create Fury apps without using a single line of code. This is very important. Okay, this is very important. So you don't have to write any code, but still you can create app. Then master data changes, obviously. See here, master data changes means material master. Okay, what are the changes has been done as compared to the ECC? We will go through the material masters as well. We have to see, when I say master data, basically it will cover everything. Okay, all kind of master data changes, all kind of master data changes. MRP live, MRP live is the new transactions, okay, which is used to run the planning. So that is also very important. Next, MRP list. Okay, what are the changes in the MRP list? This is something which is new. Okay, what are the impact? We will see it. And then next one which we have is related to the creation indicators. What are the changes in the creation indicators? What are the changes in the planning file? What are the changes in the dependent requirement? Then forecast based planning, what is the change? Demand forecasting, what is the change? Subcontracting process, what is the change? Planning horizon, what is the change? Batch history, sales operation planning, store location MRP, simplified sourcing planning file, and automatic store location assignment. So these are some delta topics which we have to go through this. Okay, our sessions. So this is all our, what I can say is our list of the topics which we are going to cover in our training. Now, out of this list, okay, still have any topic which you would like to add, then just let us know. We can add those as well. We will be doing training on ECC and S4HANA as and when required. Okay, so mostly we'll be using ECC. Also, we'll be using S4 because there are some. We will be using S4 as much as we can. So we will start with S4 system only, and we'll be using. But there are some scenarios. There are some steps which are not available in S4 and which are available only in ECC. In that case, we have to switch to ECC. Okay, it depends as and when required. But all of our training will be conducted on S4HANA. S4HANA only. But some cases that's not available in the S4, so we go to ECC and see what is that functionality. So that's the process. Sorry. Each topic we are going to go through the practicals, and then we will start with the theory and practicals will go hand in hand. Okay, theory and practical will go hand in hand.
Yeah, I forgot to check. Did you add the lot sizing procedures on the PDF?
That will come automatically in the when you learn the master data. Okay, sorry, here when you see this master data, so here it will come. Okay, there are many fields like MRP type, MRP controller, lot sizing, lot size procedure, fixed lot size, minimum lot size, maximum lot size, safety stock, safety stock, minimum safety stock, like that. There are many fields which we have to learn. So that will come under this point, material master.
Okay.
Yeah. Because there's are anyway here I have added it during planning run also we'll see, but MRP type, lot size, procedures, those will come under material master. Definitely we will be covering those in detail.
Okay, and especially when, for example, when an order comes from a sales order comes in, and we have a BOM structure where some components are produced in-house and some are external procurement. Can we run through some of the scenarios on a real lifetime basis, like okay, how does the planned order get into production order, and then how do you do external procurement, get the finished goods? So you will cover that, right, as a real life example.
Real life scenarios we try to cover as much as we can. Okay, but if you are still insisting, what we'll do is we'll create one tab here called as business processes, and we can list down the business processes here. Okay, so here, what is the business process name? Okay, I already listed a couple. Okay, but still, quickly we can list down. Okay, it will not take more than 5 minutes. Okay, so what example now, external, internal procurement. Okay, now I will say it's in-house production. So the cycle is basically, suppose sales requirements. Okay, sales order to production production order. This is one scenario. I'm creating sales order and MRP is generating plan order. I'm creating a sales order, then MRP is generating say purchase requisitions. Possible. Then also I will show you, but dropship doesn't come, but still sales order I'll just show you, and it's purchase requisition, but it's I'm going to call it as a dropship. Okay, dropship. So these are the scenarios, and then I will show you this one, that is PIR, how PIR is converted to plan order, also how the PIR can be converted to production order and purchase requisition. Okay, it can be anything. Then subcontracting process, MRP with safety stock. Okay, this is also very important, and this is a little important. So I'm MRP with say fixed lot size. This we don't have to mention in detail because this we have anyway have to cover it. But safety stock I purposefully mention it because it is little important. Others are there which will be covered by default. Any other scenario which you want to add it?
Especially involving BOM, right?
Obviously, this all with bomb, without bomb, we have to see it, no problem.
Okay, yeah, because
Yeah.
majority of the times in the manufacturing side, yeah, they have complex BOM structures.
Yes. I have seen bomb which contains 4,000 line items. Okay, but it's very small bomb. It's a two-wheeler bomb contains 4,000 to 5,000 line items. If it is a four-wheeler bomb, it contains more than that.
Yeah.
Okay, it may have 30 to 40,000 line items possible. So that's that much we cannot do, but we can at least simulate. Okay, we can create bombs which will help us to understand.
Yeah.
Okay, so anything you would like to add in these business processes?
Yeah, nothing from my side.
Okay. Mm, so did you get a chance to go through the processes which you are using? Did you get a chance? What processes you are using in your company?
Oh, you're asking me?
Uh, yeah, yeah.
Oh no, no. I'm just learning it for the. I'm really. It's not really for me to work on a company and all this. Just to understand the business processes. That's it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's just some additional knowledge. That's it.
Okay, so then that's it. So this are the process. Many processes we will add it. No problem with this one. Um, so you can uh, contact Naveen with your suitable timings. Okay, with your timings which you feel uh, comfortable.
So we'll use our own systems to test, right? It's just
Naveen will share the servers.
oh, we can use your service also. Okay,
Yeah, he will have access to you.
okay,
So even you will get access to those servers for practice.
got it. Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.